Saint Acacius the Confessor, Bishop of Melitene, March 31st. Bishop Acacius of Melitene boldly confesses Christ before an imperial legate during the Decian persecution, enduring imprisonment but miraculously escaping torture and execution. A heads up in the spirit of transparency. Please be advised that this content may include persecution, imprisonment, and threats of torture. The life of the holy confessor Acacius, Bishop of Melitene, bears witness to the steadfastness of faith during times of trial. The Holy Orthodox Church commemorates his feast on March 31st. Acacius served as the Bishop of Melitene, a city in Armenia. His episcopacy coincided with a period of severe persecution against Christians throughout the Roman Empire. Emperor Decius, who reigned from 249 to 51, issued edicts commanding all citizens to offer worship to the pagan gods. Compliance with these edicts was enforced with great rigor. In Melitene, a distinguished official named Marcian arrived to carry out the emperor's decree. Bishop Acacius was among the first to be apprehended and brought before Marcian for interrogation. The official began by asking Acacius to state his name, rank, and homeland. The holy bishop replied, "My name is Acacius, my rank is bishop, my homeland is my true country, the heavenly Jerusalem." This response immediately set the tone for the encounter, revealing Acacius's primary allegiance to Christ and his kingdom. Marcian then attempted to persuade Bishop Acacius to comply with the imperial command and offer sacrifice to the pagan deities. Acacius remained firm in his confession of Christ. He explained the Christian doctrine concerning the one true God, who is the creator and sustainer of all things. He contrasted this truth with the worship of idols, stating, "Your gods were once men, and they died. Our God is not a dead God, but the living God." This declaration emphasized the fundamental difference between the transient nature of pagan deities and the eternal, life-giving God of the Christians. The dialogue between Bishop Acacius and Marcian continued. Marcian pressed the bishop, urging him to consider the consequences of his refusal. He threatened Acacius with torture, a common method used to compel Christians to renounce their faith. The holy confessor, however, showed no fear. He responded that he was prepared to suffer for Christ, just as Christ had suffered for humanity. His willingness to endure physical pain for the sake of his spiritual conviction demonstrated the depth of his faith and his understanding of Christian discipleship. The hagiographical accounts record that Marcian was deeply affected by Bishop Acacius's unwavering testimony. The bishop's responses were marked by wisdom and a divine grace that confounded the pagan official. Marcian found himself unable to proceed with the torture. Instead of inflicting suffering, he wrote a report to Emperor Decius. This report detailed the interrogation, highlighting Acacius's steadfast faith and his articulate defense of Christian doctrine. While awaiting the emperor's decision, Marcian placed Bishop Acacius in prison. This period of confinement was another form of suffering for the faith, a testament to his commitment. The response from Emperor Decius, however, did not command torture or execution. Instead, the emperor's directive led to the saint's release. This outcome was seen as a miraculous intervention, a demonstration of God's protection over his faithful servant. Upon his release, Saint Acacius returned to his flock in Melitene. He continued to serve as their bishop, guiding them in the Christian life. His experience as a confessor, having endured trial and imprisonment for Christ, strengthened his witness and provided an example of courage and fidelity for the community. He led his people with distinction, upholding the Orthodox faith until he reposed peacefully in the Lord. Saint Acacius is honored as a confessor, a title given to those who suffer for Christ but do not undergo martyrdom by death. His life exemplifies the spiritual witness of those who, through their words and actions, confess Christ before authorities and endure hardship for his name. His steadfastness during the Decian persecution serves as an enduring inspiration for all who face challenges to their faith. The memory of Saint Acacius reminds the faithful of the power of confession, the protection of God, and the peaceful repose that awaits those who remain true to Christ until the end. His life underscores the theological truth that true homeland is the heavenly Jerusalem, and that the living God is to be worshipped above all earthly powers and transient idols.